Hello. Uh, Today again we are going to talk about computer science question which was asked in 2080 BS and PABSON was Madhesh-PABSON. Let's just start discussion from the first. What is data communication? Data communication means uh, sending and receiving the data between the computers in the networking environment. So that data communication. What is computer virus? Computer virus is a malware, and that malware uh, actually, when it infects the computer, then it may harm that our files or the system or the OS may display some unnecessary messages. So virus is a destructive program, not a constructive. There are many two types of data file in QBasic. So we see there are two files, first is sequential and next is a random. Next is what is primary key? Primary key, it is that field which is used to identify the record uniquely. So that is primary key. What is field? Field. So field, we can say it is uh, an attribute. Yes, obviously it is an attribute, or we can say that property of the data we are going to store, and it stores a piece of data, and then that is in column. So that is called field. What is C language? C language, it's a high-level structured programming language which is used to develop a system software for the application software. Now we have here a technical term, a network limited with a room or building. So there is LAN, local area network we can say. Commercial transaction through a mobile device, M-commerce we say that. Write the full form following UPS, uninterruptible power supply. So uninterruptible power supply we can say there, and that is sent by UPS, and it is the device which supply the power for limited time because it contains a small battery. And next is to also control the fluctuation in voltage. We can use this uninterruptible power supply device. Next is www. So that is called World Wide Web. www, it stands for World Wide Web. Now next we have uh, fourth number. What is transmission media? Access types. Transmission media is the channel over which the data is transmitted. Its types are guided and the unguided. Guided means wired, unguided means wireless. And the guided examples are, yeah, coaxial. Similarly, we can say that UTP, STP. Similarly, under unguided, we have uh, so Bluetooth, microwave, infrared. So these all are the unguided. What is IoT? Writing two importance of it. So IoT, it stands for the Internet of Things. Means use the internet to to connect a small number of things and thus have communication between them. So that is IoT. Any two importances we can say that we can control the devices remotely. And next is there uh, we can access the information easily from anywhere. So that is also an advantage we can say. Next is writing for opportunities and threats of social media. First, let's talk about the opportunities. So for opportunities, so first is fast communication. Yes, business promotion, We can get the latest information happening in the world. And next is the online seminar conferences that can be done there. Next, threats. When you talk about the threats, the first, there is less privacy, no security, misuse of data, and next it can be there. Uh, uh, it's, mostly the particular user spread ensure that false information all over the world. So these all are the four opportunities and the threats of the social media. Next is e-commerce latest types. E-commerce, electronic commerce, we can say that it uses internet to do the selling and the buying. Its types are uh, consumer to consumer, that is C2C, consumer to business, uh, C2B, B2B, business to business, and business to consumer. So these are all the types. What is information security? There are two ways to protect our data. Information security. As the name said, our computer or the server stores all the data information we are creating on daily basis. So we have to secure that. So that becomes information security. Means we have to protect everything. So any two ways to protect our data is there. And so obviously use the strong password, and next it can be there. Use the firewall. Yes, that also can be an example. Is that way to protect the data. What is database? Write in two examples. So database means collection of well-organized records in the softwares. Its two examples can be like records of students, records of products, in particular mall uh, or mart. We can say that. Similarly, the dictionary we are using, that also can be. What is table? Write the basic components of table. So table, it is an object, our 2D structure, and it is used to hold the informations as well as the fields. Basic components of table can be the field, which exists in each column, and there is a record that exists in each row. That is also called tuple. Similarly, inside the table, we can also find the primary key. So these all are the components. What is action query? Write its types. The name is action query. It is a type of query, and this query helps us to take particular action against the data, like maybe the deleting, maybe the updating, etc. These types are update queries, delete queries, append queries, make table queries, etc. Next is define input mask and the validation rule. Input mask is a field property uh, in a table, and it controls the value of record that sits in a specific format. So that is called input mask. It must be in particular format. And next is a validation rule. It's a field property which is to limit the values in particular lengths we are going to enter there. So that was the input mask and the validation rule. Now next we have the outputting. So let's go for it. We are asked to write the output with the help of that dry run table. Let's go for it. Uh, let's take copy it. So here is a question. Let's make a table here.